Here's a quick little video of one way to warp a Hokit loom. You can see I've started out by wrapping around the top bar. I haven't even taped or tied a knot at the top. If you wrap around a couple times, it will stay. Then I've wrapped around and come through the first dent, and I bring the warp down to the other side of the loom, stretching firmly as I come down. You want the warp to be taut. I like to double my edge, so here I'm going back to that first dent and putting 2 threads there. You don't have to do this. From here, I'm just going around each of the teeth sequentially to fill all of the dents with warp. This is an 8 dent Hokit loom, and I'm using a 12/6 cotton sign twine. Notice how I'm using my left index finger to trap that warp as I come around and keep it tight while it comes down the other side. Continue with that warping pattern until you've filled the entire loom or the portion of it that you're going to use. And here's just another little clip showing you how I made that warp come back around to go through that first dent again. It doesn't really matter how you get back to that first dent, just wrap around those teeth until you get there for that second selvage warp. Here that is one more time, a little slower. At the very end of the warp, I go through the same process to get that end warp doubled again. Again, that's optional. You don't have to double the last warp, but here I am doing that little thing around, putting 2 in the last dent, and then I wrap around the end of the loom a couple times to secure it, and I do tie a half hitch knot at the end. You could use a piece of tape instead or something to secure that on. Let me show you a couple close-up photos of how to do that half hitch knot so you can see it a little better. So I bring the yarn up through the last notch, wrap it over 2 notches, and then back through the one in the middle, back through the first notch on the edge, and then to the other side. Here I wrap around a couple times, start the half hitch knot, first time around, snug it up to the wood, second time around, snug the whole thing together.